show that tackles the big issues affecting the BVI and the rest of the Caribbean. Searches for answers to today's big questions and gives viewers a unique perspective on developing stories. Follow the big story with me, Kathy Richards, only on GTV. This show is brought to you by the National Bank of the Virgin Islands, Cyril B. Ramney Tertola Pier Park, NV Salon Spa Nail and Barbershop, HOV Medical, and Digicel. Sign up for Digicel Plus Home Light Bundles, faster internet, movies, and sports. This is The Big Story. I'm Kathy Richards. I want to thank you so much for joining us for this edition. In studio with me is Mrs. Jahphix Smith, and she's the chairperson for the BVI, the HLSCC Literary Festival, what we call the Lit Fest, because everything is lit. It's so nice to have you here, Jahphix, and know that you guys are going at it again this year. How are you?
Oh, it's so lovely to be here, and we're so thankful that you're having us.
Awesome. So tell us about what we are to expect this year for the Literary Festival.
So this year our theme is Roots to Routes, and it is really all about exploring, celebrating, honoring the deep history here in Tortola and the British Virgin Islands, and also throughout the region. So we have lots of preeminent scholars and writers that are visiting us from Jamaica, from the UK, and also highlighting and celebrating the legendary voices that we have here in the literary space.
Okay, so how are they who are coming in going to be bringing out that history and culture of the Virgin Islands through the festival?
Well, we've also ensured that for the legends that are here, that they really get to center the BVI voices. So for instance, we have Dr. Charles Wheatley doing a brilliant talk in the auditorium on Friday at 1 p.m. He's going to be reading some of his short stories. So it really is through the leadership of such intellectual pioneers such as Dr. Charles Wheatley and others that we center that experience that you can only get here in the BVI. And the visiting scholars, intellectuals, poets, and fiction writers that we have, they'll be telling their specific stories, but it all connects to Caribbean excellence in the region.
Oh, awesome. These are more than what we had last year. I know last year was lit.
Yes.
Last year was lit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Last year, this is actually a leaner program. We have 15 writers this year. Last year we had about 23, but we really wanted to engage more of the community and make sure that more people got to see the events, got to be with the visiting scholars. We have master thinker and scholar and public intellectual David Olushoga coming. He's going to be doing a lecture at 4 p.m. at the college, and he really talks a lot about the relationship between colonialism, decolonialism, and what it means to be in the African diaspora between here and the UK. So he's doing a fabulous talk that we're really, really excited for. We have Sophia Sinclair, who wrote one of the most commercially successful books of 2023 and 4 called How to Save Babylon, and it's about her experience growing up in Jamaica. We have lots of headliners who offer a plethora of experience and words for the community. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So why it is, I should ask, we chose to have those specific topics. What's the significance of it to the Virgin Islands, and especially for those who we target as audience?
Well, I think there's lots of ways that our program highlights the culture and the power of the deep, deep literary tradition that exists here. Our children's literary wonderland is really, it's one of the crowning jewels of the program, and we make sure that local authors get to read their works there and be with the young people. So that's something we're really, really excited about under the advisement of Dr. Georges, and through the implementation of the VI Studies Institute, we expanded to VG this year, so they ran a brilliant program there, sponsored by PlantWise and other folks that made sure that the young people left with seedlings and they could plant their roots to routes. So we really wanted to make sure that the theme embraces some of the heritage, the culture, the food that is so exemplified here in the territory.
Expound a little more for me about the Wonderland aspect of it, and what age group it is targeted.
Yes, so we are. We hope that children age 5 through about 12 come to the Literary Wonderland. We're going to have all types of amazing local authors reading. Visiting author Deneen Milner is also going to be doing a short story time with them. So that's going to be really excellent. And it's just a beautiful, fun time for the family. Last year, the kids used the Itty Bitty Book app. We're bringing that back. Okay. And so they're going to self-author their own pieces using the app. And it's going to be a whole lot of fun for the family.
Nice, nice. So run down the list of activities that you have going for the festival.
Sure. So we're really, really packed. So starting from Thursday, we are starting with David Olushoga's his talk. It's going to be fabulous. So for the Friday, we have the Roots to Routes panel. It's going to be featuring Enrica Reimer and many, many exciting guests. We have the Film Commission is working with Enya Douglas Terabay and many other exciting new filmmakers. Their program is called Visions in Bloom. It's new and emerging filmmakers from the territory showing their incredible short films. We have BVI Legacies, featuring Dr. Virginia Rubain, Colin O'Neill, and moderated by Shay Alexander. We have Verse and Vision, featuring visiting poet Jason Allen Paisant. And Dr. Richard Georges is moderating that. That's going to be really exciting. And we have a fireside chat with VP Bank at the college, encouraging young women and young people generally to be entrepreneurs. So it's going to be really, really exciting.
When is that camp?
So the fireside chat is it's at 1 p.m., I believe, in the LRC, in the Learning Resource Center at the college.
Okay, awesome. Do you know how the theme was crafted? Routes to Roots or Roots to Routes?
It's Roots to Routes.
Roots to Routes.
But the word flipping is also part of the fun. We wanted people to really say, oh, what is that theme about?
Yeah.
And I think under the advisement of Dr. Georges, what we've really come to see is that he wanted to have it be an exploratory experience of what are the various routes people take to take up place and space. So whether it's that your roots are very, very, very deep here in this territory, whether you come from another region, it's exploring the connection between the places across the diaspora and celebrating the language, the culture, the food, specifically of everything from here and also the connections from other places in the diaspora.
Awesome. So it's actually like tracing your roots
yes.
and developing that family
yes.
tree and that
yes.
history of where you're from and how you landed here.
Exactly.
Yeah, beautiful. Are there costs to attend any of these events?
So if you want to attend any of the fabulous writing workshops, which are taking place the Saturday of that following week, it's $30 a session, and you can just register through Eventbrite on the website. So we're really excited about that. The Friday program at the college, anything you see online on that Friday that's happening at the college is completely free. Awesome. So we really want to engage community. Anyone who has the time, please show up. We would love to host you. And so you can be there for the plethora of sessions that are taking place there that day.
Any strategic mechanism in place to have like certain schools brought, certain levels of students at schools brought to the college to participate in any of these, or it's just there for whoever will just come?
So strategically, we partner with high schools every year. We have, I think, either 6 or 7 major high schools coming to be with us. We have the minimum of 130 students, so this is our 3rd year hosting them. It's really exciting. They come, they have their questions. A lot of them already have interests in the English language arts, so it's really, really exciting to be with them and see them put on that scholarship cap and really enjoy the options that we have there for them.
For the Lit Fest, when it first started, the thing that I enjoyed more than anything
yes.
else is those moments of poetry.
Okay.
The persons recite. So we won't be having that much poetry this year?
Oh, there's always poetry. We have tons of poets with us on the Friday
All right.
as well, right. doing that brilliant work that they do. Yes.
All right. So thank you so much for sharing. I know that this year is going to be exciting. Last year was lit. Last year was really, really lit. Yeah, to see you come with a new structure this year. Yes. Well, not new per se, but a little different structure adds to the diversity of it and keeps you wanting to come to participate in the literary festival. We wish you guys every success. Anything that you want to leave with your audience before we close out?
please come to the Lit Fest, enjoy all the programming we have. The website is super comprehensive. Please just get online, see what we have. Our flyers are on every social platform you can find, especially Facebook. And we just encourage you to be in community with us, and we're very, very thankful to our sponsors for helping us to get this done.
Awesome.
Yes.
So we look forward to it.
Yes.
And we thank you for the pleasure of your time for this edition of The Big Story. I'm Kathy Richards.